said, the corner settled while it was on the table, so it kind of put it out of whack. So you can see I just squeeze it back into shape, and it kind of cracked out at the bottom here, but that's not too big of an issue. Increase the height of the post too that I had, so we have new posts. But again, see, that's pretty solid. Still a solid corner. So we will continue. I'm thinking right here, I think there's a glob of glue that's holding this straight piece out, and that's causing this big gap on the inside of the corner. But we'll see. Take the track out and see what's what. We'll get those painted up. The store where I buy my paint, the Storm Cloud Gray, according to the woman there, it was supposed to be there this week, but that did not happen. Hopefully it'll be there this time. In the meantime, I mixed up. I took the other gray that I had that doesn't match and kind of made a, hopefully I made a matching color. It's pretty close. So we'll get those legs, we'll get my legs there painted up. And we'll see if we can, I have to start thinking about behind here. I know I had already had a sidewalk piece there that I'm going to glue it's actually building fronts that I bought. There's different buildings. I glued them to triple layer balsa wood. So we'll put that up in behind there. Before we get any further down here, I'll have to build the other fence section to go in between these two posts here. Finish off this straight section. Make it look like that. And I talked about putting the fence posts a ½ inch into the 3/4 inch plywood that this table's made of, to make that corner a little stronger. You can see how chewed up that balsa wood actually got there. So we can replace that. Let's say 1 3/4 tall. So we have, say, relatively the same height fence. I put this fence in place to protect that drive-in screen. We'll keep the same height over here. There'll be a lot of more drilling and work, but it'll be actually work on the table and not painting at the workstation. See better there, it cracked and let go, but it actually, it did crack and come loose, but if you push it up, it goes right back into place. I'm gonna again flip it upside down onto the table. Maybe we'll trim out. I'd filled that crack with plastic wood, but I've chipped off, now that it let go, I've chipped off most of the plastic wood in there in the crack. So we will squeeze that together, and like I said there, if we get rid of this, I think there's a little glue dried in there, putting that track just so slightly out of shape that changes, like the actual space is there, but it's changing where this corner's coming off over here. We have a gap. But I also said once we have those corners up, that'll tighten up that gap. And I say we don't do these things because they're easy. I don't know. But all in all, I still think my corner looks pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Oh, there we go. Over the edge and in behind. Alright, I will. The whole car's there, so I gotta go digging. Alright, so we dug the Audi R18 out. And while I was down there, I did find the Mustang wing, so I'll glue that back onto it. See how long it lasts. So the Mustang wing is back in place there. I'll let that just sit there and dry. Maybe I haven't outrun the blue Camaro as much, but its wing is still intact. You can see the base for the spoiler. The base for the spoiler is way thicker than on the Mustang. Well, I know we have a bunch of work to actually do right on the table now. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the white pieces for the fence on the other corner and just get them all done and ready to go. This is a Hoscale tub track. I found this box here that we use. Those are the extra white pieces that I had left over. I'm just going to cut. It's 1.25 inches for the outside fence and 1 inch for the inside fence. Actually, it's Cutorama time first, so, and then Paintorama. Well, I cut I think 4-inch lengths of the balsa wood. This pile here is 1 1/4 inch. The other pile is 1 inch. The inside fence, 1 1/4 inch for the outside fence. So we'll get that all painted up and ready to go. Fix the other corner. When we take the track out, we'll see how much glue is on the inside of the fence, and we'll get that sanded down flat. And maybe that should fix a little bit of the angle issue we're having with the track coming out of the end of that corner. But, oh well, nothing but time. So there's the first coat of all the pieces I cut there for the fence on this corner in its rightful place now. So we'll finish that up. Actually, as I was sitting there painting, I'm thinking when I mount this corner, and when I mark the pieces, when I make the pieces where it actually is going to sit, for now, eventually it's going to be the stand-up posts, but for now, we're going to make a solid shape. We're going to lock this thing in place where it's supposed to be, so we won't have any, hopefully we'll not have any twisting issues when we do this one. So as long as it's fixed and solid, and we'll screw that down, glue the fence on, that should hold it in place, proper place, and then we'll see how it goes. I don't know, it's, like I said, a suspended bank corner. I haven't ever seen that anywhere else before, so there might be a few bugs. Sanding dust all over this. We'll clean that up and we'll sand down the white and make some more white dust. And we'll get the second coat started on these white pieces for the new fence. White pieces sand down. I lost one of the little ones that split in half while I was sanding it, and 2 of the larger ones, the taller ones. But when you mass produce them, one part per million more or less, so that's pretty good waste numbers. But going through my old backup discs there, and I found, which I thought were these drawings I had made. This is out of a Corel Draw, which actually has a, well, imperial measurement, so you can put in actually the 1/8 of an inch. So this is, well, actually this is what I used for outside of the 6-inch turns on the other track with the grandstand. So I don't know if you can see that line pretty much goes all the way around. So I would tape this to the piece of wood, go along the lines, and cut out the circular shape, and we get a grandstand like this. Well, this is for outside of a 12-inch radius, but now to have that file, we can change the radius of the lines, and we can make inside, actually even inside corner grandstands. Just do it the other way. Oh, that was a happy camper. I was looking for old Roller Coaster Tycoon files of tracks we made. I remember I recreated Laurent roller coasters on that game. Laurent's Montreal, Six Flags in Montreal. So, but I don't have them. They probably are still on that hard drive. A super old laptop that I can't even seem to find an adapter for. Being attacked by a USB cable. Bunch of 3/4 inch down here. I got all kinds of leftover woods there. Oh, deadly cable. I'll measure and cut these pieces. I'll measure these pieces on this end and duplicate them down at the other end. Now, like I said, we'll make it a, not split, but we'll make it a solid piece. So when we actually shape that corner, it's going to be where it was, and hopefully that'll counteract my twisting on the table that we seem to be involved with here. If you enjoy my slot car videos, please smash that like button, share my videos, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll have more slot car videos coming for you shortly.